Hey everyone, Laura K483 here, and we are back to film a video that I mentioned / teased at the end of the last makeup video we filmed, which was an unboxing video. So I had so much fun doing that unboxing video. I loved all the products that I got in that box. I said it was probably the best mystery box I've ever gotten, and for the next video, I thought it'd be fun to try and do a challenge where I do a cohesive makeup look using every item in the mystery box in some way. So that's what we're gonna do today. And of course, like, I swear to you, I don't know what it is. In the mirror, when I was getting my hair out of the way this morning, I was like, oh, let's do the fun space buns. It'll be cute. But like now on this camera, they're so lopsided. Like, why is this one like higher and bigger than the other? Why do I have to move my head like this and be at this jaunty angle to make them look even? I swear to you, in my bathroom mirror, they looked even this morning, but I don't have time to fix it. I don't have time because we're filming this, and then hopefully the makeup look turns out good because I have another work meeting, a virtual work meeting afterwards. I keep filming these when I have like a stream or work things to go to. I'm leaving myself no room for error. Like, if the makeup look doesn't go well, guess we're just gonna look silly in our work meeting later because that's the way I've planned my schedule today. So just as a reminder, here is the mystery box we got. It is from the brand Odens Eye Cosmetics, indie brand I am falling absolutely in love with. And in the box, so all the products we have to use, we have a blush, we have a lipstick, we have a highlighter palette, we have 2 eyeshadow palettes, one mini and one full size. And then we have 2 makeup brushes, one skinny and one a little on the chunkier side. We have this one and we have this one. So I have to use every single one of these items in some way. It doesn't necessarily have to be the way it's intended. Like, I can already tell you right now, I'm going to be using one of the eyeshadow palettes for contour. But yeah, because other than foundation and concealer, my goals, I have to do everything with this box and mascara. So we're going to use all the products, and I'm excited. Hopefully it turns out really good. I think it will, because this is a pretty cohesive mystery box as far as mystery boxes go. I'm just going to quickly run and off camera just do my primer, foundation, and concealer, and then we'll come back and we'll do everything else on camera. Be right back. And we're back, and my face looks really weird with just foundation on and nothing else. Oh, we gotta get some makeup on this quick, because I'm all kinds of creepy right now. Okay, normally I do eyes and then I do all this just because I'm the queen of fallout and getting eyeshadow everywhere. But since we have to do the other full face products, I wanted to do the only product that wasn't in the box first and then do everything else. We just have on right now primer and then foundation and concealer. Do I start with eyes or do I start with face just to make my face less creepy? I don't know. I think we're going to start with eyes still, hopefully for the fallout reasons that I spoke of. Alright, so the 2 eyeshadow palettes we are working with, just to recap, are the Alva 2 mini palette, the Ocean palette. Ow! I hit my finger. Which looks like this. So we've got some blues, and then like a brown, a coppery color, and then these 2 topper kind of split pan shades in the middle. And then to go with it, to supplement it, I want to focus on the Ocean palette, because I'm going to use this palette in another way, and this is a very neutral palette for me, but we have the Freya palette. So I probably will just use some of the brownier or like orangier tones in this as maybe like transition shades or to supplement the Ocean palette. What I'm thinking of doing is kind of like a split eye look. I want to kind of do it like sky meets earth kind of thing. So I want to do like a blue look on the upper eye and then use like the brown and the gold like smoke out the lower eye. Maybe? I don't know. I'm afraid, or we just do both. Let's see, these color stories, because I know I absolutely want to use this dark blue and this shimmer, so the shade called Under the Sea and Blue Star, I want to use desperately. Let me just double check the Freya palette one more time. What do I do with this? Because there is also a shade in here, it's almost like purpley. Iridescent. That would go very well with it. Or do I just do the blue kind of on the whole eye, but then use some of these browns as like the deepening outer corner shade? I'm having a dilemma. Okay, I think I know what's gonna happen here. Now I need brushes. Oh, I need eye primer. That would help too, wouldn't it? We gotta have that beautiful base for these shadows to stick to. I'm all over the place today. I'm a hot mess. Oh, and if the microphone sounds a little further away, that's because I have moved it further away for this video, because I find a lot of the time I do the thing where I then lean in to get closer to my mirror when doing these makeup things, but then I also get way closer to the microphone, and it's a wee bit, like, loud and crackly, those parts, so I'm trying to learn, trying to improve. Why can I not find the eyeshadow base that I want right now? What the heck? There it is. That took long enough, looking for my Arbonne Prime and Proper eye primer here. I got a free sample of the eye primer, the Urban Decay one that everyone loves. I think, is it called like Eye Potion or something? I don't remember, but I got a sample of it in my last Sephora order when I was buying more makeup brush cleaner, and I used it, and I found it was great in terms of making the eyeshadows like stick and last a long time. But what I didn't like about it is it felt very much like it was hard to blend or move shadows around for me. Like if I put a shadow down somewhere, that was it. It was down. That is where it lived. Pigmentation, great. In terms of wearability, great. But then if I needed to, like I wanted to adjust or really blend some stuff out, I just ran into troubles. That might have just been me. It might have been my application. I don't know. But it was a sample size. It wasn't a full size. So obviously I could only use it like 2 or 3 times. I think I used it 3 times before I threw it out. I didn't, do a ton of looks with it, but 3 times is a pretty solid like trial number, I think. All right, just get this primer done here. Using my little mirror in this new palette. Okay. So I think I'm going to stick with my blue on top, brown on the bottom for like sky meeting earth kind of thing. But even though this is an ocean palette, or maybe it's like ocean and then ocean floor. Maybe we'll go with that. So we're gonna first start with this pale blue shade here on the far left, this aqua shade, and that's gonna be like our crease / transition shade. Then we're gonna deepen it with that dark blue shade under the sea. I'm going to use the Freya palette just for the mirror, just because the mirror is a bit bigger than this one, because it's a mini palette, Okay. And again, we better hope this works out, because I have a work meeting after. On the plus side, it's a work meeting for the next, like, theater / opera project that I'm virtually stage managing. So it's a community of artsy people, and it's a meeting with the creative team. So I feel like they won't mind a bit of a more maybe out there look than a lot of people do, because they're artists, All right. Going on pretty nice. Hardest part is finding the like angle when I do these, because again, this setup is not an ideal for making beauty videos. This is my setup for my gaming live streams, but I don't have another space or other equipment in my home to make a secondary setup for beauty videos. So it's like it seems the optimal way I want to hold my palettes to like see things and do makeup half the time blocks the microphone, and then when I'm not blocking the microphone, it's blocking the camera, so you can't see what I'm doing, and it's just like one day and many videos later, I will find the balance for how to do this. I'm taking this pretty high, and then I'm going to blend it out, because then we're going to really lower in the really inner part of the crease, deepen it with that dark blue. And I'm trying not to go past kind of this line, because the lower lash line is going to be about those browns and coppery shades. All right. I need a blendy brush. Just especially because this is like, a very soft blue. I want to get the edges of this very, very soft. Like it almost just diffuses into nothing, which it's doing pretty easily. It blends out nicely so far. Okay. And now other eye. I keep starting to like almost like swipe the brush along and do like things like this, but when you're laying down the product, keep forgetting it's not what you want to do. You kind of want to pat it down there, get it to stick to that primer, get it on, and then you can do the swipey motions for blending and stuff later. Do the right thing, Laura. Just patting this all throughout my crease. Taking it pretty far in to my inner corner as well, because like I said, it does blend out and diffuse out to a very soft shade if you don't really concentrate that pigment. And the inner corner, I'm thinking like very pale blue silver kind of. Actually, not silver, I want gold, because when I first pulled that lipstick out of the box, I said like a bluey gold look was kind of what I was going for, or what I could see going with that lipstick. Now just working on the edges of this. Oh, I just stabbed my cheek with the brush. Thankfully there's no blue on my cheek now, because that would be an interesting choice of blush. Blue cheeks. Hey, you know how blush is normally supposed to be about that flush cheeks look? No, I want to go for a hypothermic look with my blush. That's what I think works great. This eye is deeper in the outer corner than the other eye, so I'll need to... I said this eye, which is, yeah, my left eye. Gonna have to maybe just pop a little bit more on the other eye just to make sure we match. And now we go to town with the blending. Blendy blend. Particularly this inside edge, I want really soft. Nice, wide and fluffy, like wide for an eyeshadow brush. Obviously, it's not wide for like a face brush. But... Okay, so we have that beginning blue. Now, I need a smaller brush. Thank you. Go with this little one here. And we're going to go for that darker blue shade from the Ocean palette called Under the Sea. Ooh. This one's kind of like, it's not a full matte. Maybe it's like a sequin shade. There's a tiny little bit of shimmer in here, but it's not super obvious. And we're doing deepening the crease and the outer corner of the eye with this. And then the inner corner, I want to go from like a really shimmery pale blue, like that topper shade in the middle. And then I'm going to put a gold inner corner highlight and flex. Also, the gold will work nicely with the blue, but then also tie into the browns. We're going to put, oh, that's pigmented. Oh, look at that color. That's gorgeous. That is pretty. Oh my goodness. And it blends so nicely into that other paler blue. My webcam and the saturation settings or something on it are not quite doing it justice from what I can see in the monitor versus what I'm looking at in this mirror, because that blend looks pretty seamless and pretty stunning. It looks very harsh here. There is a tiny little bit of fallout you can kind of see under that inner corner, but I'm pretty sure I can deal with that. No problem. Wipe it away with the cotton pad later. It's funny that this is blue is just taken over that pale blue now. I feel like you can hardly see it. But I don't hate it though. I don't hate it yet. It's a work in progress. We're still getting there. Probably should have taken some like loose powder and put just to try and get some of that blue fallout out of here. But I always forget. That's gonna be annoying because I've already done my concealer. Hold on. We're just gonna have to retouch up the concealer on this eye afterward. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing where I put just a whole bunch of loose powder down to brush away until we're done with these dark blue colors. Do it on both eyes. Because in theory, I have no idea if this is like a myth that's been debunked or a trick that people don't really swear by anymore. But it used to be you put a bunch of loose powder like this under your eye so that the darker shades of fallout, you then just brush the powder away and it comes off with the powder because it doesn't like settle into your skin, you know? I have no idea if that's a real thing. But we're gonna hope it is right now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of that pale blue again and just go back over the edges of this and kind of make sure it's still there, because this darker under the sea shade, while stunning, is kind of taking over. Oh gosh, now like that line in the middle looks so... Oh, it's not going good. This isn't going well. I don't blame the eyeshadows though. I'm blaming my application and the products. Part of it is like, even though I have a light in front of me and a ring light showing light, it still feels darker than what I normally can see when I go stand in like my big bathroom with my giant mirror and everything, you know, right? So I feel like it looks great here because the lighting I'm immediately looking at and my palette is dimmer, and then I look at the monitor and I'm like, oh, that looks terrible or something. We need to do this under the sea one on the other eye now. So beautiful and pigmented. It is like such a rich and gorgeous blue. I love that. So while I sit here and try and get my blending to be on point, what are some palettes? What makeup purchases have y'all been doing recently? What's your favorite makeup purchase in this pandemic? If you're like me and that's become your new, like, serotonin source, your new outlet, buying new makeup and playing with it at home even though we have nowhere to go. Have you found any new brands? Have you finally took a dive and bought like an expensive palette? You're like, oh, I don't know, I can't justify it. You're like, you know what, I deserve to splurge and treat myself because the world's a scary place right now. For me, this brand has been one of my discoveries. This mystery box is one of my treat myself splurge. I also got my first palettes from Shroud Cosmetics and Menagerie Cosmetics. I'm really excited. Expect videos when my Menagerie Cosmetics palette gets here, because it is a palette that is in collaboration with my absolute favorite YouTuber, and I'm super duper excited, and it's such a colorful palette. We're gonna have all the rainbows. That one, I don't think it's gonna be me making up my own looks. I'm gonna do a recreation video because the YouTuber in question, whose palette it is, did a video doing 10 looks with that palette, and I want to try and recreate 2 of them. I might do like one on each eye kind of thing, or just film 2 separate days and film one look on one day so I can wear it on stream or something, and then film another look the other day, because wearing 2 separate eye looks on stream, bit weird. I have done it before, but usually for like cosplay or like theme purposes. Like I've done it for a Moira from Overwatch related look, because I, with makeup, made her like big metal eye patch around one eye and then just did like her color scheme and makeup look on the other. I did Monokuma makeup, who's a character from the Danganronpa video games, and he of course has a split face, so we had 2 different eye looks and 2 different sides of the makeup going on. That was fun. I miss the Danganronpa games, man. Alright. Do we leave this for now? We're leaving it for now. You know what? We're doing it. We're leaving it for now. Okay. So now, what I think I want to do... I'm torn, because obviously, I really want to use the shades, these 2 shades in the middle here, right? This split pan shade. That's like a blue, a very pale blue, and a very pale purple shimmer, but I do think they're a bit sheer on their own. I think they're meant to be topper shades, whereas there is a sparkle in this, ironically, this neutral palette. This one right here is kind of calling to me, this like shimmery shade down at the bottom, and I think it could work really well with this. But these 2 are just so good. It feels like such a shame not to. Oh, I don't know. I'm just worried they're not going to be enough on their own. And I don't have any other shade, and I have to use only these 2 palettes that I would put underneath them that I think they'd go with. The rest of these are all too dark. The next lightest one is this pink one. Pink has no place in this look. Things I never thought I'd say, because I love the color pink. You know what? No, we're gonna do it. We have the power of NYX glitter primer on our hands, and glitter primer works magic. It makes things pretty dang amazing. So you know what? I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for trying to use these, what I do believe are probably meant to or best used as topper shades, and we're gonna go with it. So we're just gonna cover the inner part of our lid and our inner corner with glitter primer. and hope for the best. All right. Here's hoping. Now, normally I don't normally like to apply shades with a finger. Sometimes for like certain shimmers, the results are just worth it, and it's absolutely worth getting your hands messy for how amazing they look. We're going to try and go in with a brush first, and then if I'm really struggling, we'll do the finger. All right, I'm going to put the blue half, this blue shade, which is called Blue Star. I'm trying to use the same brush I applied the glitter primer with too, because that'll make it stick, and it's a very small brush. Ooh! Oh, I don't know if you could see it yet, but I could see it, and it's pretty. It's almost like pale blue seafoam green color. We're just gonna literally pack the crap out of this on here. It is a very small brush, but you know what? I will take the time to build this because it is beautiful. And it's picking up okay because of, oh no, I got some on the lower lash line. No blue on the lower lash line. Not today. Also why the small brush is probably for the best, because we can't do that. We need a gold. Our inner corner is going to be gold. That will tie the two halves together nicely, I think. Can you see that? Not really, because my camera does not do it justice. And one day, I will have the money to splurge on a secondary camera and setup to make much better videos like these. But you know what? If I waited for that day, I would have a lot less fun playing with makeup now. Ooh, it's so pretty! Oh, it's so pretty. I'll work on the blend between them. Don't worry. Don't worry. Right now, I'm just working on packing as much of this gorgeous sea foamy shimmer in here as I physically can. And then I'll take that blue color again and just work on really blending them together. But it's amazing. It's stunning. It is stunning! Expect nothing less from Odens Eye, though. Their shimmer game, on point. Alright, now we're just gonna take... Ironically, the brush we're using is a double-ended brush. So, oh, I forgot! I have the smaller eye brush. I'll use that smaller eye brush because I have to use them. The one in the box. I'll use it for the browns underneath the eye. Good thing I just reminded myself. Alright, just work on this blend. Get them seamlessly flowing into each other. And then, bam. It still doesn't look seamless because the way my lighting picks it up, it still looks like there's a bit of a harsh line, but I assure you, in real life, it is getting pretty seamless. I'll post pictures on Instagram later for sure. So if you ever want to see with a better camera and in like photo mode and maybe some up close any looks I do in these videos, then you should definitely check out the Instagram. Oh, that's so stunning. Oh, I love it. And I can't wait to see how the brown on the bottom is going to change this look, because right now it's of course a monochromatic palette. It's just blue on blue on blue. I do like this shimmer. Like I said, there's almost a bit of like a greeny, that like seafoamy greeny tealiness to it to bring a little bit of more visual excitement into the look. And then the gold inner corner, which I'm waiting to do till the end because that will go into both, is going to tie it together. I think I'm going to use one of the shades from the highlighter palette, actually. There's a very nice gold-ish shade in the highlighter palette. And who says you can't use highlighters on your eyes? I do it frequently because I like insane levels of sparkle, and highlighters do that. Highlighters give that to me, you know? Packing this baby in here, and she's stunning. Blue Star. Killing it, man. Killing it. It's so pretty. And I'm like I said, I'm just glad this is turning out nice because I have a work meeting in 2 hours. Okay, how far does it go in the other eye? Okay, they're pretty even. They're pretty even right now. Little bit more. Because you can't have too much shimmer. Physically impossible. Dude, glitter primer, ma'am. Ma'am? Glitter primer, the holy grail of makeup. You like, this shimmer looks stunning even in the pan, but with this glitter primer, it looks better on my eye than it does in the pan. And that is not something we see often in makeup world. I'm sure many of you know exactly what I mean. Usually the best a shade looks is in the pan, and if it looks true to pan on your eye, you're golden. This looks better on my eyes. What sorcery is that? All right, we're done with the blues. Now, so we have these two. What I think I'm going to do is take these two other shades. So we'll use every shade in this palette except for the purpley split pan. And this will be like kind of inner half of the lower lash line. This will be outer half of the lower lash line. So it's like ocean meeting sand, sky meeting earth, ocean meeting ocean floor. At least that's the vibes we're going for here. All right, pulled out some brushes. We're going to go for this one first because I want a pretty precise brush for this inner because I don't want it to get too puffy. Or puffy is not like, I don't want it to be diffused too much or come down too far. The outer will diffuse more and we'll really work it into that blue too. All right, so this shade is called Starfish. It's also a shimmer. Looks very pretty. I am avoiding fully going into my inner corner because I want, like I said, a gold highlight there. Ooh, hello. That's a color that showed up big time. I basically just want to stamp this on my lower lid. I don't want to, because I don't want it too far down. I don't want it to go top. Plus, the sequiny, like, glitters in this show up best, these kind of shades, when you just, like, place them down and don't move them too much. Don't work them too hard. Damn! All of a sudden, the one eye looking much more dramatic. And then we'll help this with eyeliner. I'll look for an eyeliner that's like a orangey brown, and we'll put that in our waterline to help with that. And now the other eye. Stamp you down. Ooh, hitting my eyeshadow pan. Okay, does one go in? This one goes in a bit further. I need to take this one a little bit further. All right, I think we're even now. And now I'm going to take this brush and go for that brown, that darker brown shimmer, which is called Golden Sand. Both this shade, these two like browny coppery shades, Golden Sand and Starfish, seem to be the kind where if you use good primer and depending on how you place them, the shimmer will stand out, but they also seem like the kind you could work the shimmer like away almost, and if you really blend it out, that shimmer will completely disappear. Which is kind of what I want. Oh, poked myself for this side now, because this is just like outer corner. Whee. I don't want to work it too much into the blue because I do kind of want the divide to be there, but I want to blend it a little into the blue just so it's not super harsh. And then really blend across where the two shades, the orangey and the brown, meet. So they kind of go into each other. There we go. And then take my blendy brush from before and just really blend the crap out of where those two shades meet up. And then I think we'll take a brown liner for the top. I'm not going to do like a big wing or anything, I think, because I don't want to hide. The blues on top are just so pretty, and my eyes are so hooded. I don't want to kind of cover them up, but we'll do a brown liner on top just to tie it in. That looks good. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that, actually. All right, now the other eye. This one's making a mess in my eyeshadow pan, though. This one, Golden Sand, darker brown shade. It is getting a little bit everywhere. Oh, and then we can wipe away all this extra stuff under my eye. I forgot I have all that powder to wipe away afterward, which is good because there's a little bit of fallout from this as well. Oh! Keep brushing myself in the eye while I'm doing this part. Laura, stop that. All right. And now we blend. We blend, 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 blend. It's funny where it's like mixing in to this blue. It's almost making not like a gray, because gray sounds so ugly, but it's making a kind of cool new smoky tone, which I like. I'm here for it. I'm about it, you know? All right. I think we're good. Now I need to just wipe this powder away. I don't even think I need to touch up my under eye concealer anymore. I think that kind of solved the problem there. All right, I think that turned out pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. And we used every shade but one in the look, which is pretty solid. Let's finish it now. We gotta finish this baby with, we need some, oh no! It's fine. I'll use this for highlighter. So I forgot to use, I was going to use this, the other brush for this under eye bit. Oh, I'm done. This would have been so much better than the brush I was using. I'm a numpty. Okay, well, that's fine. What we need to do now is finish this off with eyeliner and mascara. Okay. Time to dump out my pile of line. Ooh, I found like the perfect one for the waterline immediately. Now if I could find a nice dark brown for the top. Boom, perfect. Bing, bang, boom. So for the waterline, we're going with, both are ColourPop creme gel liners, but for the waterline, we're going with the shade Get Paid, which is this like metallic-y copper to go with this inner corner. And then on the top upper line, we're going with the shade Call Me, a dark brown. Again, no big wings. I wanted this to be a relatively simple, like tight line situation, just to give a little more definition to the eyes. I don't want to cover up that blue at all. Perfect. Super subtle. Just adds a little bit of definition. Brings the brown further into the blue. But still, the blue is like our dominant tone, which I want. Because brown is boring. I have brown eyes. I have lots of brown hair showing because I can't go to the salon till things open again and I get a vaccine. You know. All right. And now, the waterline. The part everybody hates. Ta-da! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Numpty brain strikes again. I forgot the inner corner! We forgot the gold! The gold in the inner corner. When I specifically even said multiple times that the whole basis of this look was because the lipstick in the box gave me blue gold vibes. All right, so we're using, from the highlighter palette, again in the box, this shade down here called Gnome, because it comes out very, very gold as a highlight, like a warm kind of rose goldy almost. So we're just going to very carefully plop that in the inner corner. Yes, see? Stunning, stunning. Love it. Don't want to disrupt too much of our work, so we're just going to put a little bit. Oh, do you see the difference? Do you see the difference right now between this eye and this eye? How one just, it's just like, it's just complete now. It just ties it together. Excellent choice. Okay, boom, done. Oh, mascara. I keep being like, done. Wait, I forgot a step. But mascara is pretty chill. But I'm really happy with this. I think this turned out banging so far. Now I just gotta finish the face and be good to go. Oh, did you see the dangerous? I had a hiccup with the mascara wand near my eye. Oh, danger. This mascara is just everything. Can you see the difference? You can't even see because of my camera the length, but just like the color that the on this side from the lashes, because it's mascara, and like the definition of my lashes. Again, go to Instagram later and just trust me, it's stunning. This is the Arbonne Speak Volumes mascara, and like I'll never use another mascara again. It's hands down the best mascara I've ever used in my life. Ugh, the dreaded poke. It's fine, we didn't get mascara anywhere. Just our pride. We're fine. I'm also really digging that eyeliner I put on my waterline. I should use that more because that's great. All right. eyes are done. And if I may say so myself, they look banging. So now we have to use what we have left to use from the mystery box. We technically used the highlighter palette now, but we're going to use it again. We have the blush, the lipstick, and we still need to use the 2 makeup brushes and this, technically an eyeshadow palette. But I think, because it's obviously much less exciting, I think what I'm going to do instead is use this shade here, one of these 2 shades as a bronzer, and just be very delicate, be very careful. So we don't, you know, over bronze, make any grievous errors. I'm gonna get this other brush out too, because I'm gonna freaking forget, dude. I'm gonna forget. Where'd it go? So I think what I'm going to do is use this brush. This end is kind of like fanned out for maybe some highlighter application. Maybe just for some targeted areas, like highlighter under the eyes and like nose. And then use this end for highlighter on the cheeks and this for blush. So we're gonna start with the blush. The blush in the box that I got was the shade Apricot Girl. Again, this, which it almost looked like a dusty pink in the pan, but it goes on much more of that apricot orangey color that it's clearly named for. All right. Dab, dab, dab. Blush. So I never used to be like much of a blush person until I started watching more like makeup videos and getting into it. The trick was, what I found out was I just was horrific at applying it, and I was applying it all the wrong ways and in all the wrong places. Now that I know better, blush is my friend. And also it means a lot of the time I'm wearing makeup now, I'm wearing it for camera because it's for my live streams on my Twitch channel. And obviously you can go a lot more heavy-handed, and you sometimes have to, in fact, with makeup for a camera, particularly when you're using just like a webcam like me, not like, you know, a DSLR or anything, and it can tend to really flatten and wash out a lot of your features. This is a pretty subtle blush. It's funny. I have lots of like super kind of extreme color blushes. This is a much more like wearable everyday blush, just because, like I said, I wear them for stream a lot, so I can get away with it. And it looks really nice on stream, but then I'll leave my room. My boyfriend's like, "Are you okay? Your face is really red. Like, are you having a reaction?" I'm like, "No, it's blood. I put that there. I did that myself." He hasn't learned. All right. Very subtle, but just added a little bit of color into the cheeks, just making me look a little more, you know, vivacious and active. Okay, so now we need to try and contour with this very, very carefully. Where's my normal? Where's my brush? Okay. I'm gonna take this shade, which I think is called Bonne or Bore. It's B-O and then something that could be an N or an R. I think it's Bonne. The matte. All right, I'm just gonna dip very lightly into it because it is a bit dark and we don't want to, you know, look crazy here. And then we're just gonna really diffuse it out. But it seems to be working. There we go. We're getting some cheekbone, you know. I literally just went like 2 dips and that's it, because we don't want to overdo it. One dip just to get the sides of our nose, give us a little more definition. The more I watch it, my nose has this like curvy shape. It's like like I swear I'm looking straight on to camera. My nose looks like it kind of does like a, but that's just my nose apparently, because yeah, just from here down the bridge of my nose, it's just what happens, man, apparently. I have a curvy nose. We're living with it. We embrace and love our flaws here most of the time. Thing I'm working on. Embrace and love your flaws. Embrace and love all of yourself, you know? All right. Not the best. Oh, something not the best contour I've done in my life, but that's part of the challenge of the video, right? Oh no. There's like a glitter from somewhere just got in my eye. Shake it out. Shake it out. That's how you get makeup out of your eye, right? That's a valid tactic. But there, we now used our Freya palette in this makeup look. We've done it, and now the thing I was the most excited for. Who's ready, baby? Highlighter. Now, if you watched my unboxing video, you all know what shade we're going to use. They're all stunning. I've used them all, as you can see. I have used some of the products in this box before today's video. I never used them all, though. Like, I didn't practice for this video or anything. The shade Salamander, this one right here, was the one I was just absolutely obsessed with. So you know it's the one we're going to use right now. It's the one that's kind of like the loosest highlighter in here. It's more individual, like, glitters than it is just like a metallic, like, powder. And I'm probably going to go over the top with this. Will I care? Absolutely not. Oh. I'm just going to have to pick up my webcam and, like, move it around my face later to show you this. Oh, it's so sparkly. Oh, I can see it. The corner is so sparkly. Oh, I'm going to be shedding sparkles everywhere. Will I care? Absolutely not. I don't know if you can see that, but I can, and I'm dying. Ugh, I'm dying. I am dying. I'm dying of happiness. Is it too much? Yes. Do I care? Nope. Zero fucks given. And now, because we still have to use this tiny brush, our last thing, I'm going to use it. I'm going to take that gold highlighter from here that we used on our eye, this gnome one, and just put a little bit under my brow bone and on the tip of my nose. Just to tie it in there, you know, why not? I'm not the biggest fan of my eyebrows right now because I also normally get my eyebrows done regularly by a wonderful woman at the salon I go to, where I also dye my hair and stuff. But obviously salons have been closed all the frickin' time, so I have not been able to do that. A little bit of highlighter on the tip of the nose. Sparkly. Alrighty. Again, I have no idea because I have to, like, kind of turn my face sideways when doing it. Let's just try this. I'm going to move the camera and see if we can capture the highlighter. But, like, oh. Look at it. Just look. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at it. Oh. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Obsessed. Obsessed with sparkle. All right, and now the finishing touch. I kept saying that was the last product in the box we had to use, but I lied. There's one more. There is one more, and I'm just wiping makeup residue off of my desk right now. Excuse me. Oh, I'm wearing a black shirt. Now there's makeup sparkle all over it. Hopefully they can't see that on my meeting. All right, last product. Last product in the box. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate my nails? Because they're freaking stunning. They're from the latest Holo Taco collection, and it's amazing. Anyway. This is lipstick in the shade Love Jasmine, their cream lipstick formula. Here we go. This is a color that I normally do not wear. It's a very nude color, but let's see. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it's the last thing that ties this look together. Okay. Okay. Interesting. It definitely works in terms of going with the eye look because it kind of, to me, speaks to this, like, more coppery color on the inner portion of my lower lash line. My question is, I don't know if it really goes with my skin tone very well. I don't hate it. I don't look at it and be like, ooh, take it off. But it's definitely very removed from the shades I normally wear. However, the formula is to die for. That felt so gorgeous when applying it. I even was slightly worried because my lips were a little bit dry today and I really wanted to put on lip balm this morning, but I didn't want the lip balm to then, like, mess with how the lipstick went on. But this feels lovely on my lips. Soft, smooth. It feels like it's actually almost feels like a lip balm. It kind of feels like it's moisturizing my lips right now. And it went on very easily. I have no idea how long it'll last, what its transfer thing is like, but I love how that felt. I would love to get more lip shades of this formula because I adore this. I'm not sure how this color works on me. Let me know in the comments. I require help. Is this a good color on me? Does this look weird? Is this my shade? I don't know. But I love everything else about what we did today. I love the eye look. The highlighter is literally everything. I'm living for it. That blush is a nice shade on me. Yeah, I can't wait. And this is my new favorite thing in the world, this highlighter palette. I love it. I love it so much. Love, 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 love. There we go. That is using everything in the mystery box. Blush, lipstick, highlighter, 2 eyeshadow palettes, 2 brushes. Oh, there was still, I just touched my hand. There was still glitter primer on the back of my hand. Gotta go wash it off. But yeah, this is our final look using everything in the Odens Eye Mystery Box. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? Would you wear it? The thing I'm most impressed about is we did manage to use almost every shadow in this palette, which is pretty darn cool. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. And as always, if you like the video, give it a like. It really helps. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this look or this lipstick color on me. See you guys in another video. Bye. Highlight there. Ooh, hello. That's a color